Hey everyone! Welcome back to the fun podcast to learn real English for real life. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend who also wants to improve their English.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any new episodes. Today we have a very funny topic. It's about rooms and objects you always forget. You know, those things in your home that you only remember when you really need them.
Exactly. We will talk about different rooms in a house and small objects that people forget all the time. While you listen, you will learn useful words and phrases in simple English. This is perfect for beginners, but also good review if you are not a beginner.
So imagine you are at home. You think you know your house. You think you know all the objects in it. But then suddenly you need something and your brain goes completely empty.
Like when you are in the bathroom and you realize there is no toilet paper.
Or when you are ready to go out and you can't find your keys. Again.
Today we'll visit different rooms together. The bathroom, the bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, and a few secret places in the house that everybody has but nobody talks about.
Let's start with the bathroom, because that's where many disasters begin.
Picture this. You are in the shower. The water is warm. You feel relaxed. You're singing your favorite song. I'm a superstar. I'm amazing at English. And then you realize you forgot your towel.
The classic. So, first useful words: towel, shampoo, conditioner, soap, toilet paper, toothbrush, toothpaste, hairbrush, mirror, sink, shower, bathtub.
Let's make a small scene. You are standing in the shower and you suddenly shout.
Then you have two options. Option 1, you shout again and ask someone to bring your towel.
Can you bring me a towel, please?
Or option 2, you do the wet ninja run from the bathroom to your bedroom, water everywhere.
So here is some useful vocabulary for the bathroom that people often forget they need. A razor, a trash can, a plunger, a bath mat, a shower curtain.
The plunger is that strange object you only remember when the toilet is blocked. It is usually hidden behind the toilet, looking mysterious.
Yes, you never think about it, but when you need it, you need it. You don't say, oh, I'll buy it next week. No, you want it now.
That's one big idea for today. Some objects are completely invisible until you need them. Then they suddenly become the most important object in the universe.
Let's talk about the sink area too. On the sink or next to the sink, you often have a soap dispenser or a bar of soap, a toothbrush holder, maybe some cotton pads, and a little hand towel.
And there's always one mysterious object that nobody uses but nobody throws away. An old face cream, a tiny hotel shampoo from 5 years ago, something like that.
If you live with other people, the bathroom is also the room where you can say, "Who used my shampoo?" or "Who left hair in the sink?"
Now, let's move to the bedroom. The bedroom sounds simple: bed, pillow, blanket, wardrobe. But actually, there are many little objects people always forget.
For example, a bedside table. On the bedside table, you can have a lamp, a glass of water, your phone charger, a book, earphones, maybe your alarm clock.
And let's be honest, the phone charger is one of the most forgotten objects in the world. You only think about it when your phone is at 2%.
And then you say, "Where is my charger?" You look under the bed, behind the bed, in your bag, in the kitchen, in the bathroom. It's a full investigation.
Here are some bedroom objects: bedsheet, duvet, blanket, pillowcase, hanger, shelf, drawer, laundry basket.
The laundry basket is also one of those objects. When you don't have a laundry basket, suddenly the whole room becomes the laundry basket.
Clothes on the chair, clothes on the bed, clothes on the floor. But when you buy a laundry basket and put it in the corner, you ask yourself, why didn't I buy this before?
One more little object that people forget in the bedroom: an extension cord. That's a cable with multiple sockets, so you can plug in several things at the same time.
Many people need it for their phone, their laptop, their lamp, maybe a fan. But we always remember it only when the plug is far away from the bed.
And then there is the famous other side of the bed. You know that small space between the bed and the wall? That's where lost objects go to disappear forever.
Yes, that's where you will find one sock, one pen, 3 coins, some dust, and maybe your dignity.
Let's walk to the kitchen now. The kitchen has many objects, and some of them have very specific names in English.
You probably know fork, knife, spoon, plate, bowl, glass, cup. But here are some objects that people often forget: cutting board, sponge, dish soap, trash bag, can opener, bottle opener, mug, kettle, pan, pot, lid.
The can opener is one of my favorites. You only remember it exists when you have a can of beans and no way to open it.
Or the bottle opener, when you invite friends and realize you can't open the drinks. So embarrassing.
There's also the sponge and dish soap. When they are there, you don't really notice. But when they are not there, the dirty plates just wait and wait and wait.
And then the sink looks like a modern art exhibition made of plates, cups, and regret.
Another kitchen object is the dish towel or tea towel. It's used to dry dishes or wipe your hands or clean the table.
And, of course, the trash can. And trash bags. The trash can is always full when you are tired, when you don't want to take it out, and when you don't have extra bags.
So you do that thing where you push the trash down to make more space and hope nothing falls out.
In the kitchen, we also have shelves and cupboards. A cupboard is a piece of furniture with doors where you put plates, food, or glasses.
And there's always one cupboard that is dangerous. When you open it, everything almost falls on your head. Plastic boxes, old containers, maybe that one pan you never use.
Talking about containers, Tupperware is a brand, but many people use it as a general word for plastic food containers. You know, the boxes where you put leftovers.
Leftovers are the food that stays after you finish a meal. So you put the leftovers in a container and put it in the fridge. Then you forget it for 3 weeks.
Let's move to the living room, the room where we relax, watch TV, and lose small objects.
Living room objects include sofa, armchair, coffee table, remote control, cushion, blanket, bookshelf, carpet, lamp, speaker.
The most forgotten object in the living room is definitely the remote control. Where is it? Always a mystery.
It's never in a logical place. It's under the sofa, behind a cushion, in the kitchen for some reason.
Or you are literally sitting on it and you don't notice.
Another famous object is the coaster. Coasters are small things you put under a glass or cup to protect the table.
People always forget coasters exist, and then they see circles on the coffee table and think, maybe I should use coasters.
Let's not forget the power strip. That is like the extension cord, but with many outlets, usually on the floor next to the TV.
It's the thing that looks like a small white spaceship with 10 cables going in different directions.
In the living room, you might also have candles, a plant, a rug, maybe a game controller for your console.
Oh, game controllers are another great example. You only remember to charge them right when you want to play. And of course, the battery is dead.
So you spend 20 minutes looking for the charging cable, and then you are too tired to play.
Now let's talk about the secret rooms and spaces in the house where forgotten objects live. For example, the storage room, the attic, the basement, or just the closet.
The closet is a small room or a big cupboard where you keep clothes, boxes, shoes, maybe a vacuum cleaner, a toolbox, old decorations.
The toolbox is that thing full of tools: hammer, screwdriver, nails, tape measure. You never think about it until you need to fix something.
For example, when a shelf falls, or when you want to hang a picture on the wall and you realize you don't have a hammer or nails.
There are also cleaning objects that people always forget: broom, mop, bucket, vacuum cleaner, cleaning spray, cloth, dustpan.
The dustpan is that little plastic thing you use with the broom to pick up dust from the floor.
Exactly. Many people have a broom but no dustpan, so they just push the dust around like a modern dance.
And then there is the famous junk drawer. This is not an official room, but almost everyone has a junk drawer.
A junk drawer is one drawer where you put all the random objects you don't know where to put. Old batteries, coins, pens, keys, paper, cables, receipts, everything.
In English, junk means things that are not very useful or things you don't really need, but you keep them just in case.
One day, you open the junk drawer to find something specific, like scissors, and you discover things from your past life.
Oh, my old school ID card. Oh, a menu from a restaurant that closed 5 years ago.
Let's talk about keys for a moment. Keys are small, important, and easy to lose. You can have house keys, car keys, mailbox keys, office keys.
Many people forget they need a keychain or a key holder. A key holder might be a small hook on the wall, or a little bowl near the door where you always put your keys.
It's a great system, but the problem is you need to remember to use the system.
Another object near the door is the coat rack or hooks. That's where you hang your coat, jacket, bag, or hat.
People always say, "I need more hooks," but they only remember when there are coats on every chair in the house.
Now let's talk about light. Objects like light bulbs and batteries are invisible until they stop working.
The light bulb dies, and suddenly you are standing in the dark, asking yourself, "Do I have extra bulbs?"
Same with batteries. The remote doesn't work, the mouse doesn't work, the clock doesn't work. You open the drawer and you find one lonely old battery.
So, some good words for you: light bulb, battery, charger, power outlet, switch.
The switch is the thing on the wall you touch to turn the light on and off. People forget the word, but we use it every day.
Let's do a quick house tour with a person who forgets everything. Imagine this person is getting ready to go to work.
They wake up. In the bedroom, they can't find their phone charger. It's actually under the pillow.
Then they go to the bathroom. They realize there is no toilet paper. There is an extra roll, but it's in the closet in the hall.
Then they take a shower. After the shower, they realize there is no towel. The towel is in the washing machine.
Then they go to the kitchen to make coffee. There is no clean mug. All the mugs are in the sink, with no sponge and no dish soap.
They finally find one clean glass. They make coffee. Then they forget where they put the coffee. It's on the counter.
They go to the living room to relax for 2 minutes. They want to watch TV, but they can't find the remote control.
They finally find the remote under the sofa, but the batteries are dead.
They look for new batteries in the junk drawer. They find everything except batteries.
Now they are late. They grab their bag, put on their shoes, and go to the door. Surprise! They can't find their keys.
The keys are on the coffee table near the remote, but they forget. They look in their coat pocket, in their bag, in the kitchen.
At this point, they are tired, and they just want to go back to bed.
This little story shows how many objects we use every day, but we don't think about them until they are missing.
Learning these words in English helps you talk about real problems in your daily life. It's not just, this is a chair, this is a table. It's more natural.
You can say things like, I can't find the remote. Do we have extra batteries? Where is the bottle opener? Can you bring me a towel, please? The trash bag is full. We need a new light bulb.
Notice that we use a or the with these objects. For example, a towel when you talk in general, and the towel when it's a specific towel you both know.
Also, some words are countable and some are uncountable. For example, you can say a towel, 2 towels, but you don't say a furniture. Furniture is uncountable. You say a piece of furniture or just some furniture.
The objects we talked about today are mostly countable. A towel, a key, a bowl, a spoon, a cushion, a shelf, a plant. But some are uncountable, like soap, shampoo, furniture.
When you are not sure, you can often use some. I need some shampoo. We need some soap. We need some furniture.
So now, when you walk around your home, try to notice all the objects you usually ignore. Look at the trash can, the sponge, the laundry basket, the hooks, the extension cord.
Try to say their names in English in your head. If you don't know the word, you can search it and learn it. Or write it in the comments and we can help you.
And remember, it's totally normal to forget objects and words. The important thing is to see them again and again. That's how you remember new vocabulary.
Before we finish, let's quickly review some of the objects we talked about. Towel, toilet paper, shampoo, toothbrush, mirror, sink, shower, bedsheet, blanket, pillow, wardrobe, hanger, laundry basket, phone charger, extension cord, fork, knife, spoon, plate, bowl, glass, mug, sponge, dish soap, trash can, trash bag, cutting board, can opener, bottle opener, remote control, sofa, armchair, coffee table, cushion, lamp, bookshelf, carpet, plant, shelf, drawer, closet, toolbox, hammer, screwdriver, broom, mop, bucket, vacuum cleaner, dustpan, light bulb, battery, keychain, hook, coat rack, power strip.
That's a lot of useful vocabulary for one episode. Listen again if you want to review, and maybe listen while you walk around your own home and look at the objects.
If this episode helped you, don't forget to subscribe to Pop Off English, like this video, and share it with someone who is learning English. It's a small action for you, but a big help for our channel.
Tell your friends, your classmates, your coworkers, and maybe even your fridge. Your fridge listens to you more than people do sometimes.
Also, leave a comment and tell us, which object do you always forget in your home? Is it your keys, your towel, your phone charger, or something else?
Thanks for listening, and see you in the next episode of Pop Off English.
Bye, everyone, and don't forget your remote control this time.